Cinephiles, assemble. Hi everyone, it's Bella, and today I will be reviewing Chaos Walking. Hey, my name is Bella. I'm here to review some shit. Make sure to like it so we can be lit. I'll take you bit by bit and we can celebrate it. You better recommend it before I throw a fit. Now let's review some shit. A dystopian world where there is no women and all creatures can hear each other's thoughts, can see a stream of images, sounds, and that's called the noise. So you have Tom Hewitt, which is this kind of lonely kid, and he discovers Viola, who land crashed into his world. And in this world, there is no women, and they all have disappeared. So this is kind of where the story is gonna take us. I also just want to mention that this film was filmed back in 2017, and they wanted to release it in 2019, but then with this whole situation, and then they decided to do reshoots to the film, about 15 million worth of reshoots. So this obviously is heavily reshooted, and in some parts of the film you can tell that. And so I just wanted to kind of pop that in there. So if you haven't seen it yet, I'm sure you're gonna maybe wonder why some things look kind of rushed or kind of weirdly put together. So maybe that's why. Let's do it. So this film has an amazing cast. You have again one of my favorite actors of his generation, Tom Holland. You have Daisy Ridley. You have David Oyelowo. You have my personal favorite, and I love him, Mads Mikkelsen. I think he's such an extraordinary actor. So I was obviously very stoked when the news came out of the casting for this film. Also, I'm using my Tom and Jerry t-shirt in honor of Tom Holland. He's just like a Tom, you know what I mean? Just like, no? Okay. So I just want to begin to say that with saying that the name of the film, Chaos Walking, pretty much tell us already what the whole story is about. So it's just chaos, Tom Hewitt and Viola, and they're just walking through the woods. So that's pretty much, I'll say, the whole description of the film, Chaos Walking. That was my intent of being funny. Was that funny? This was a very entertaining film to watch. Yes, it was. I'll say that the chemistry between Tom and Daisy was really good. The best thing I would say about the cast, about the characters, was the development of their kind of relationship, and I think they really did have really good chemistry. Also, Tom Holland did an amazing job as always. I think it was kind of a poor adaptation of the first book of the book. I think for those who read the book, they are not gonna enjoy this. For those of you who didn't, they will probably like it because in the book everything is way more descriptive. Everything is way better. Let's just put it bluntly say it. So I think there was poor development character in this, and I don't necessarily think because of the actors. The actors were good in it, actually, really good. I think just because of the script wasn't that great. So again, focusing on the characters again, I would like to say I really enjoyed the character of Mads Mikkelsen. Guilty, I love him. But I really think he was a nice character, and it was nice to see him playing something like that, playing around. I know I've heard him talking in interviews that he kind of likes to do these different characters, so it was nice to know that he was playing he was doing what he wanted, kind of playing this different kind of badass kind of villain a guy. So most of all, yes, I quite enjoyed the performances. I think there was good acting, not as that dialogue as I'm about to smash not as bad dialogue as in the Monsterverse. Sorry, but yeah, it was kind of poorly. It was a poor script, I would say. Now, the director of this film is actually a really good director, Doug Liman. He directed Mr. and Mrs. Smith, The Bourne Identity, Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt. I love that film. So I think the hype was way up for this. It was way up. He's a good director. He knows action, he knows storytelling. So it was kind of disappointed to see him kind of go into the little box that is the super creative ideas for films, super great books that kind of lead the way for you to make an amazing film, but end up falling really flat and not being that good of a movie box. So he kind of fell in that box with Chaos Walking. It obviously, directing wise, he did a great job. As I said, he knows action, he knows how to direct kind of that type of movies. So whenever there was action or the sequence where they're just kind of running through the woods, that was actually like, oh, come on, you guys, let's go. So those were good scenes, good shot scenes. The movie was overall well directed, obviously. I think Doug is a really good director. So yeah, I think he did a really good job. I so enjoyed it, the film. But as a director, I really liked it. I think he did a great job. I think also the scenes were beautifully shot and the cinematography was quite beautiful. And yeah, let's go to the next topic. I'm going crazy, you guys, after watching Godzilla vs. Kong. After rewatching all of the Monsterverse films, I'm kind of like, I need therapy. So, yeah.
Snake.
So, with talented actors, a talented director, a good book to draw information from, what can go wrong, you ask? Well, a lot. Conceptually, it's a very interesting film. Aesthetically, is beautiful. I think the world is really interesting, and I think it's actually well presented. The way that this world, the noise is presented, is really well done. I like the little bubbles. I like that. Can you imagine if that was real life? That like actually that is real life, right? Because women aren't good enough for their voices to be heard. I wonder where I've seen this plot before. Real life. Yeah, so the storyline was kind of plain. And I think it's sad because the book is so good. So this film had a lot of potential, but it just didn't reach that level. So it was kind of sad to not see kind of some things in the book portrayed in the film. I think the ideas for it were really good. I think the execution again was so-so. I think it was so-so. I think it was not terrible. Definitely wasn't terrible. But also it wasn't perfect, obviously. Again, I think Doug Liman did a great job directing this. I think the cast did an amazing job, especially Tom Holland and Mads Mikkelsen. They gave really good performances. Tom Holland, that kid is going places, am I right? Yeah, he is. Again, I really think the script could have been 10 times better. The dialogue was not that bad, but there were certain parts where you're like, oh, this is kind of flat, So if you like kind of sci-fi, not that great films that have a lot of potential and that are set in a really cool world, watch this because you're gonna like it. But if you like well done sci-fi films, like, I'll just say it, Edge of Tomorrow, which directed by Doug Liman, that's like an amazing film. That's amazing. The storyline is amazing. The action is amazing. Everything, the characters, the dialogue is amazing. So that's more your type of movie, not this. If you like, good sci-fi movies with good storyline. So maybe rewatch Edge of Tomorrow or watch it if you haven't instead of watching this. But again, as I said, for Tom Holland and Mads Mikkelsen, we suffered through it. We watched it until the end, you guys. But seriously, it's not bad. It's not a bad movie. I think I can say that I hated it, but I'm definitely disappointed. So make your own decision. Is it worth it? Sure. Sure. As I said, not a great movie, but not a terrible movie. It's kind of in between. It's enjoyable, but there's some parts that you're just like, I don't know what's happening. You can definitely see stitches of the reshoot going on. You can see some stuff like the transitions don't quite make sense sometimes. So yeah, but definitely it's an enjoyable movie if you just like not that great sci-fi films. Watch this. If you like Tom Holland, let's support Tom Holland. Everyone watch this. Mads Mikkelsen too. He's an amazing actor. Support him. Watch this. So yeah, it is kind of worth it. Kind of like 40% worth. 42% worth it. So watch it. As I always say, make up your own minds if you like it or not. I thought it was more bad than good, but still there are worse things out there. So it's enjoyable, I think. Doug Liman's Chaos Walking, I will give it two and a half shots. And 2.5 shots of cachaça, my drink of choice. I'm almost finished, but I had to review some shit. So I'll get another bottle, you know what I mean? And do it for the alcohol. Okay, so let's drink it. No more talk. Just do it, right? That's what Shia LaBeouf did in the meme thingy. Do it. Just do it. Oh, Shia LaBeouf, you messed up, boy. It's sad. Why am I talking about Shia LaBeouf, though? He's a really good actor, but he fucked up. Let's just drink. Let's shut up. Okay. I'm gonna drink 3 because I don't do anything halfway. Okay.
Mads Mikkelsen, you are really sexy. Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching. If you watched the video until the end, I really appreciate it. I hope you like this review. Thank you so much for supporting. Make sure to like, subscribe, drop a comment down below, and let me know which movies you want me to review next. Any tips, anything, let me know if you agree with my reviews or not. I'll be happy to have a conversation. Thank you so much, and until next time.